let's get started. So ma'am, the first question is, what is Satsang?
Before beginning the session, can we start with a chant? Namit, is that okay with you? We'll start with chanting. Okay, right. Keep your eyes closed. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, ma'am.
Yes, Namit.
So first question, what is Satsang?
What is Satsang? Before starting this, Namit, introduce yourself. Where are you from? Which class, etc.
Hi guys, my name is Namit. I live in Bengaluru, Karnataka. I study in Euro school, and I'm currently in eighth class now. So today I'm going to be asking my teacher Priya and ma'am some questions, and she will answer them. And while answering them, she will ask the same question back to me, and I will have to give my point of view. So let's get started. Yeah. Ma'am, so first question is, what is Satsang?
I'll explain to you what Satsang is. You should tell me your opinion of what Satsang is, okay? Right, Namit? Satsang is a group of people. It's called good company. In Sanskrit, they say Satsang. In Hindi, they say Satsang. So Satsang is not bhajans or, yes, they do say. We usually say Satsang is, when group of people come together to sing songs. We say, Vaha Satsang ho raha hai, we will go to Satsang, etc. But that's not the only meaning. Satsang means a group of people or a group of friends coming together. For example, in your school, the group you are in class 8th, right? So you are a group of children coming together for studying. That's also Satsang. And the Satsang, I mean, these group of children who are coming can be for good and bad. Getting it? So in school, yes, in your division, when all of you are sitting together and the teacher is teaching you, that is Satsang. Clear? So when you're coming out, when you're in tuitions, you're learning something, coming together to learn something, that is also Satsang. Right? So here in during the follow-up, all of you are coming together to do your Med Yoga level 1 Kriya. That is also Satsang. So basically anything when done in a group or in a team has more power than doing it alone. And especially when all of us come together and do something good. Bad doesn't need much. Namit. When good things, you really need a satsang. Only then can you make good things happen in society. Anything else, Namit?
Ma'am, so what I feel is that as you rightly said, that satsang basically means good company, but I never knew that even the smallest of get-togethers can also be known as a satsang. So satsang it basically means getting together to experience something good together.
Correct. You've got it. Yes, Namit.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
So next question is, how does it influence us? How does satsang influence us?
This you can answer better than me. In your
Yes.
class, just share your experience on how the satsang, because you have shared quite a lot with me, Namit, isn't it not?
Yes.
You have
Exactly.
understood the meaning of what company is now. Now you tell me how it influences the circle or your
So now basically in my class, suppose if me and my friends, we all get together. I've seen all my friends, they usually do all these get-togethers. We all come on meetings. We all some of my friends, they all meet at restaurants and some places for get-togethers. So what it does to the mind is basically it feels like you're in some other place where, like, I can't exactly think of any words to explain this, but you can imagine, yeah, coming together, and then it just influences us in a good way. As satsang is good company. So
in class.
so
How does it influences you in studies, Namit? If you're with good
start.
company, what happens?
Yes, but studies, the satsang has the little meaning engraved in it. So now, so now a typical example was, I was not getting something in the class, and then my book needed to be corrected. So I gave the book to my friend, and he helped me with the problem, and I also got it, and now thanks to him, I can solve, I can solve these problems now. So that basically influenced me.
Correct. So now I'll tell you what it is. You're absolutely right, Amit. You know, satsang influences us in a lot of ways. Because see, satsang doesn't mean that only when you're sitting in school or in class or coming to the house. No, satsang, the group of friends influences you throughout the day. If they have done something good to you, will you not remember them the whole day? Right?
I will.
If they have done something wrong also, you remember. Getting it? So as we are growing up, now you are in your teenage, as you are growing up, the company of good is very important. Only then, see, you have an ambition, you have a desire, you have a goal. To reach that goal, a company of good friends is very, very important. Now, if you have the confidence,
Another
tell me now.
another example was today, where I was struggling to learn badminton, but thanks a lot to my friends motivation, I could finally learn the sport, and start kind of playing it fluently. So they are my like main motivators
Yeah.
and teachers.
So, good company and friends inspires you and motivates you to move forward. But at the same time, if your companion is not good, if your company is not good, they can also use you for their goals. Getting it? So this is where we have to be. This is where you're practicing Kriya every day, and weekly once you're coming to follow up, right? This is where this practice of Kriya and the concentration pranayam that you learn comes into play. Because when you are in the company of in friends, among peers, when you're coming together, you will not know whether they are influencing you or are you influencing them. So instead of they influencing you, you become an influencer to them. In the sense, like, you become an inspiration to them so that you take them in the right direction. Am I clear? So now
Yes,
here what happens is, Namit, there are times, why is that? Have you ever thought, why is that? So children have been used for all the what do you say, all the violent activities. Why is that children have been targeted? Because it is easy to influence them through fear. Either it is fear, or I don't know, there's some way they put something on your mind that you are getting influenced by the people who are doing it. All the social activities, especially all the violence involved with children, are, I would say very clearly, it's because they are influencing your mind.
Exactly. Like one example was with my, I can't exactly tell a friend, but one of my classmates, he used me and then he basically told, and he was like forcing me to tell the whole 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 class embarrassing things, to ask them embarrassing questions, to do embarrassing things. So I can't. So and then he used to tell me that he would reward me with something. So I was like blindfolded. Just for the sake of rewards, I did all these embarrassing things, and when I recall it, I'm feeling really ashamed. So now if he asks me, I just don't give a damn, or I don't listen to him.
Very happy you understood it, Namit. Many children don't understand. They are not aware that they have been influenced by others. It's not just the children. As if at this age, this is why we keep telling you practice of Kriya, your intuition process, Pragya Yoga, all these practices, if we start doing it every day, what happens is you will know that the other person is influencing you or influencing your mind. They are influencing you to get their things done. Clear? So what happens in this journey? You are not able to reach your goal, which you have set across. And this is where the bad come. They will start first. It will be, they'll bribe you. I'll give you this, I'll give you that. So once you fall in that, then what happens? It will become emotionally, they will start using you. After some time, they will threaten you. It will be fear. And then once the fear comes into you, then, pulling you, simple things like smoking, drinking, all these things are a part of the, school and college, like for years together. All these, they do it, the friends come together and they do it because of fear or because of recognition or acknowledgement in the friends group, which is not needed. Who are strong personalities? Strong personalities, you may not have thousands of friends. You will just have handful. But that handful of good company is enough. They will never sacrifice their ethical values. Ethical values is what? Your honesty, you standing for yourself. Saying no to wrong things is a huge thing, Namit. If you see, you understood, right? And then you told your friend next time onwards, you did not do it. That is a power. That is where Sudarshana Kriya gives you tremendous inner transformation that happens. And from here, you see, when you enter into college, you will become so powerful, Namit, that you will know that this is my friend. This is a person whom I have got to stay away with. See, there's no good and bad people around. But yes, their behaviors are bad and good. That we have to acknowledge, and it is fine. You understand that this person's behavior is not good for you. You step back. Then you can always step back from the situations. And when you step back from the situations, don't think it is cowardness. No. When you step back from such situations, it means you are brave to handle situation. Getting it? Have you seen tortoise? Have you seen a tortoise? Yes. In danger, what does it happen? It withdraws and shrinks itself and becomes a rock. That is its protection. It is a saying. You need not get into a mess and, completely mess up everything. Huh? So what you've done is perfect. Okay, Namit? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So next question. Does satsang change according to places?
Yes, Namit. You go into 8th standard, suddenly you change your school. The group of friends change, right? And when you come home, you're playing with different friends, it changes. When you're working in when you grow up, you're going to an office, then you have a different section of people who are coming and mingling with you. But what you have to check here is, are they inspiring you, or are you comfortable with them, and are you moving in the right direction? If they are influencing you for bad things, it may not be every time bad. They can influence you. Tell me, Namit.
It's like saying from being a backbencher, like a typical college backbencher, smoking, drinking, doing a bit of illegal things here and there, and suddenly one day, if you go on the front bench, if you see how these people influence you, how they help you, you can make out the difference, right? Between backbenchers and
Correct.
front. And I'm not saying I'm not saying this only for them. By this comparison, I mean generally, if it's from office to office, school to school, from house to house, neighborhood to neighborhood, it matters everywhere.
Yes, it matters everywhere. And don't think it is just boys who can influence you. No, it is also the opposite gender. Girls and boys are very good friends. I studied in co-ed school. My God, I had so much of friends. Believe me, they come and help me in everything. So, basically girls helps you. Girls are very good company. Very good friends they are, and boys are also very good friends for girls. But you should know your limitations. You should know where to cross, and don't allow anybody to use you for their life, which is not needed. Getting it? You have to have your own strength to move forward, to know what is right, what is wrong. Now here is where all the practices that you're doing every day will, it will bring that inner transformation in you. Already you've changed so much, Namit. I've been seeing you for almost a year now. The tremendous change that you have, I have nothing to say. So have I answered your question?
Yes, ma'am. You have. And moving on to the next question, how does satsang help in a person character building? How does satsang
character building?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct, Namit. Naturally, see, we spend, especially at this age, if you see, you spend a lot of time with friends and in school. So whomever you are putting your attention for a longer period of time, they become a part of you. Because, our mind is like a razor beep. It's like it's so sharp, and our memory is more powerful than any of the gadgets we are carrying. So it records and registers instincts every second it records. So whatever you are doing, you can compromise. Sometimes what happens is in school, you can compromise on your character in the sense like small things like, okay, today, just for the sake, let me tell a small lie. See, initially it's a small lie, but later on what happens is, even to tell a small lie or to cheat, you will not bother, because that's become a part of the part of your habit or pattern in the body. Getting it? So initially itself, if you're very strong with your human values, caring, sharing, loving, peaceful nature, being for each other, uplifting each other, getting it? These are all our natural character. The other ways, whatever you're not comfortable with, is not your character. It has come from outside influence. Getting it? That's why you're feeling guilty when you're doing something wrong. So here is where you have to stand up strong. Here is where you have to say, see, today people will not acknowledge you. Your friends will say, oh, he doesn't come along with me because he doesn't have this and this and this and this thing. It's all right. Let them not acknowledge you. You just move forward. Tomorrow there will be a day, you will have only this much of friends, Namit, but those will be very powerful and good human beings who will be around you. Yes, Namit, tell me.
Ma'am, but I'm having a small question, ma'am. See, suppose if a bad influencer wants help from you, should you help him or not? Because that question may also lead him to you using you. Because for me, it started like that. First, it started with small helps. Thanks to me being blindfolded by those rewards, it turned out to be something very embarrassing. And now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, why on earth did I even do that just for some rewards?
Namit, if you are very strong to influence others, so even if what do you say, even there's nothing called bad person. It's only that their character and their habits is bad. They're not able to handle themselves well. So if you are very strong with your basic nature, then you can help them, because you will not get influenced by them. But that will take some time. Getting it? This is where,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, you have to be very strong from within. Whoever comes into your life, if you're strong in your values, then nothing can shake you. Here is where the power of Guru comes. You should have complete faith in Gurudev. So this is why I keep telling, do your Kriya every day and go to school. Isn't it not? So this is where all these time are the times wherein you will understand that the power of a master, living master, is very, very powerful. And especially for you all at a very small age, you've got a living master who's guiding you to the future. You are very lucky. So if you're doing your sadhana regularly, and if you see your inner consciousness speaks, if you feel, yes, I can handle this person, then go ahead. You will not fall. But if you have a doubt, no, this guy is going to misuse me, then step away. That is also right. What is important is you have to have a focus in your life. You have to have a dream. It should be one dream or many dreams. It's up to you. But at the end of the day, achieve that dream, what it is meant for you. Abdul Kalam is the biggest example of that. How much of failures he had, isn't it not?
Ma'am, I'm currently reading his autobiography right now. I've come out from the climax and I'm slowly.
Which autobiography you're reading? Autobiography of?
Abdul Kalam.
Abdul Kalam. It's very interesting, right?
Oh, exactly.
That is what I said. By reading it, you will get influenced for some time. But you should become an inspiration. You are no less than an Abdul Kalam. You should understand that. Each child who is doing the Sudarshana Kriya, each child who has values, not just Sudarshana Kriya, who has values, who has spiritual knowledge in them, and who've been taught from home the values, are all inspirations of tomorrow. You're all, the future is so beautiful. Believe me, Namit, that see, today I'm so happy that you've come on the show, and you are, what do you say? You are in the social media. When you're just in 8th standard, isn't it not? See how much confidence you speak. You know what you're speaking so well, Namit. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Children nowadays are so confused. There's so much in the media. And play. Play a lot. If you are playing, the other things will not matter at all. You play badminton, you go out in the evenings, right? Keep playing. Sports always keeps you occupied. And you also learn something, some music you're learning, right, Namit?
What, ma'am?
You're into some artistic work? Music, drawing, something?
No, singing? No, ma'am.
You should learn.
Yeah. But I'm into learning badminton now. Thanks to my Satsang, all my good friends. Okay, I didn't mean to use Satsang there, but
that's okay.
Yeah. Thanks to good company, this is happening.
Satsang is only good company. Okay. Don't think it is a high-ended word wherein all the intellectuals sits. That is also Satsang. From the young, this is also Satsang. Okay. Right. So next one.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Last but not the least. In school, finding same mindset is difficult. How to strike a balance? Yeah? In school, finding same mindset is difficult. Oh.
Okay. How to strike a balance between The people who accept you and the people who don't accept your views. Is that your question, right? I'll tell you, it is very simple. People who accept you, you have to do nothing. People who value your opinions and all, it is fine. But people who don't value your opinions also, they are the people who are bringing skills in you. Yeah. See, when somebody contradicts you, that is where you will find all ways to fulfill that particular, what you say, the particular task that is given to you. Otherwise, what happens is, see, there will be multiple people. You will be interacting with multiple people. Okay, Namit? You will be interacting with multiple people. And what is important is be good to everybody. When you have to say no, you have to say no. When you feel I can handle this, go ahead and handle this. And I'm telling you, good people will walk into your life. Yeah? Yeah.
Okay,
you have something? You can add on to this.
No.
How do you strike, how do you correlate with everybody in class, Namit?
So now the people, as I'm mentioning it for the third time, this classmate of mine who used to use me, now I don't even listen to him. He also asked me to help me for a problem, just in jovial way. I said 25,000 rupees per second. He just gave me some, but I'm like, no, I'm sorry, because I know you'll start with small questions and then you'll start using me after this. So
I love that idea, Namit. Yeah, I really loved your idea.
Okay. Okay. So and some other friend of mine, I told you thanks to him, I can solve the problems now. Thanks to him helping me solve the problems. So that's how I can differentiate now. I know when someone wants to use me, and when someone genuinely wants help. So basically differentiate now.
You know, Gurudev says, if you want to find a person's, if you want to make somebody do a good thing, catch hold of their friend, especially in the teenage, because you know they get so much influenced by their friends. But I would say nowadays teenagers have become so smart, they know what is good and what is it. Gurudev always says, you know, youth and teenagers are much more profound and deep, and they know the spiritual values better than anybody. The next generation, which is your generation, is going to be very clearer and bolder generation. Bolder generation, which is going to take up the goodness in the world. The world has goodness, but there is no strength in them. There are no very less people have strength. So now you people will be so strong practicing all this. You will see that the entire what you say, we can unite, and there'll be so much of peace in this universe through all of us. Okay, Namit?
Yes, ma'am. And then seeing Gurudev also, ma'am, it's a different feeling. I might have only seen him virtually, but still, it's a different feeling. Seeing a calm helper. He wants to restore peace all over the world, and it's actually working. And I'm sure, and I'm sure, he will be a celebration even in our generation, because there is always Gurudev in this world.
Yeah, you are in Bangalore. You can go and meet Gurudev. There is nothing called, you know. And remember, you are connected to Gurudev so much. You keep talking about Gurudev to me so much. And you know, you are also playing a very important role by you doing Kriya every day. And you what do you say? By you acknowledging that you are doing Kriya to so many children. Now you are in the social platform now. That itself is a story. You are being a part of Gurudev's vision of stress-free, violence-free society. So all of your contribution is very important, and all of you are already contributing it. Okay. So thank you. Is it done, Namit?
Yes, man. It is
Thank
done
you
on.
so much for joining me today, and both of us have shared quite a lot, and I'm so happy that you have come forward and you have spoken today. I'm really proud of you.
Including one guru, one technique series 7.
Okay. Thank you, Nami. Thank you very much.